Today, on Be Something Wonderful, how to shift realities and manifest instantly. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. We have a big video for you this morning as our team has been going through emails. More and more, they're noticing comments like, "This stuff works. It was instant." We're seeing more and more emails like that, and we saw a powerful comment on yesterday's video, which I'm going to talk about today. I'll give you the title in a few minutes. And we also linked it in the description below. But there was a powerful comment from one of you that said exactly that this stuff works. In your comment, as you were watching the video, you were talking about your circumstances. This unwanted situation that's been going on for 3 years. But then they said, towards the end of that comment, they said, but you know what? I know it's going to work out. I feel this, right? They're feeling the gratitude, the knowing, and the faith in themselves as source. Then they updated their comment instantly. It moved to what they wanted to be. I'm going to show this today. But what's the stuff that works? Right? It's not any specific process or technique. Remember, all the processes and techniques are how you personally choose and focus on the stuff of reality, the stuff of creation. It's how you direct it. It's how you invoke it. But it's the stuff that creates, not the techniques, not the processes. They invoke that stuff that create a power within you. Right? It's gratitude, it's faith, it's a knowing. You're the substance of reality itself. Remember, you're the source, you're the supply, you're the supplier, your reality itself. So it's your faith, your gratitude, your knowing that creates everything. Your focus, your attention as source. Knowing that I am God and there is no other. I am reality and there is no other reality. So doing what others do makes no sense. You're creating versions of them in your reality. You're the source of your reality, not them. It makes no sense. How did you do it? What did you affirm? What are you going to do? Because you're the personalized, localized, focused point of consciousness. It's about your signature vibration, signature essence as source. Right? It's about you. So you are source. You are the stuff we're talking about. You're the source, the supply and substance of all that you desire. Remember, what God knows, God becomes. You create your reality out of yourself, out of your substance, out of your essence, out of who you are. It all comes from you. Looking to others and looking out there makes no sense. You're the operant power. That's why Neville got it, and others teachers say that. In other words, it operates through you as you, right? Your unique essence, your unique vibration or frequency as an individualized, personalized, physically focused, localized point of all that is. But not some of all that is, not an aspect of all that is, but all that is, all power, all of God, all that power is invoked and exercised through you. Right? You are all of God, not just part of God. Wherever God is at all of God must be. That's why they call it all that is. All that is not all that is, if it's just a part of all that is. So all of you, each one of you, are an individualized, localized point of that consciousness, but not just a mere aspect, but all of it. You invoke all power, all knowing, as you stand in your gratitude and faith and knowing that you're the center of your reality, that you're the center, an individualized, focused center of the divine mind. So I've said that in many ways, but today we're going to talk about it a little bit differently. This is what the comment was on yesterday's video. This is the original comment. Manifesting the impossible, what they never told you. There's a link below for this video. And you could see the comment on yesterday's video. This is what they say. Wow, I just got an email as they're watching the video, right? From the bank, or just before they watched the video, right? I have to sell my house to pay my ex. Then I went on YouTube asking for a sign that I can miraculously keep it, and this video came up. Right? So they got this email that they got to sell the house to pay their ex. It's not what they want. They want to keep the house, right? They want to get that mortgage approved, right? It seems insurmountable, immovable. It seems like the mountain can't be moved, right? The mulberry tree cannot be uprooted, right? It seems incredible, right, the circumstances. But then, this is what they say. They imagined, they declared it, they announced it, they affirmed it by doing this. They said, I know, after watching that video, I know I can manifest staying here and paying my ex to keep my house. I don't know how, but I know I can do it. Wow. What an amazing demonstration of faith and gratitude as the center of the divine mind. Right? Think about this. That statement, what they're doing there, it's an immediate alignment of your heart and mind. Because your heart feels and knows that reality already exists in that great I am. And now you're aligning with it as a conscious center. You're saying, I know. I know I can manifest staying here. I know that I'm paying my ex to keep my house. I know. I don't know how, but I know I can do it. Wow, incredible alignment there. And then they go on and they update that very comment, right? I guess almost immediately, right? It was instant. I was immediately approved by the mortgage company for the entire amount. It was instant. I'm keeping my house. I've been worried about this for 3 years. Wow, this stuff works. 3 years worried. 3 years not aligned with the stuff that they are made of. Right? Not aligned with it, worrying about it, they're resting in that non-fulfillment. Not seeing that it's already there. The mortgage has already been approved. Right? They collapsed time and space here. They created immediate alignment. Right? Heart and mind as the center. One divine mind of the heart and mind. Collapsing time and space in any circumstantial limitations or evidence of non-fulfillment. Remember, all of that email that they initially received was just circumstantial evidence. It wasn't proof of anything. You're the direct proof. You're the stuff. That's the stuff that works. You as the proof. When they said, I know I can manifest staying here and paying my ex to keep my house, that was like that anomalous burst of energy that I've talked about from reality transurfing. That moves you to that reality where it's fulfilled. That shifts you immediately to that reality of fulfillment where the mortgage, where it worked out, where the mortgage was approved, right? And where they can pay their ex. They moved immediately. They created immediate alignment of heart and mind. They collapsed time and space and any circumstantial limitations and evidence of non-fulfillment, moving to the identity and reality where the mortgage is approved. And they keep the house after 3 years of being worried, 3 years of being unfulfilled, 3 years of being confused, 3 years of being doubtful, 3 years of having lack of faith and gratitude. But what happened? They erased those 3 years. In other words, that possibility or that reality continues to exist, but it's no longer who they are. Right? That version of events, that lifeline, that alternative parallel reality, where the mortgage, where they couldn't get approved for the mortgage, where they were worried, where they were fearful, that continues to go on, but it's no longer who they are. They moved to a new identity, a new reality that created a new horizontal linear past, where the mortgage has always been approved, where they've always been in fulfillment. Do you see it? They changed past, present, and future in that moment. It was a quantum shift, a quantum leap to that reality, to that identity. How? Because you are the stuff. Your faith, your gratitude, your knowing is reality. There's no other. All processes and techniques are to put your awareness on that idea, put your awareness on the reality that you prefer. That's powerful. So The circumstantial evidence, in other words, the mail from the bank telling them they have to sell, means nothing. It does nothing. It proves nothing. It's not direct evidence of anything. That's why they call it circumstantial evidence or circumstances. They don't matter. You're the direct proof, right? They instantly became the direct evidence and proof of their wish fulfilled. They became not the circumstantial evidence, but them. Yeah, I know I can manifest staying here and paying my ex. I don't know how, but I know. Wow. What a demonstration of absolute faith of a mustard seed. Right? A mustard seed knows it's a mustard seed and will grow into a mustard tree. It's sealed in that conviction. It's not because it's small amount of faith. It's absolute faith, which I've talked about in many videos. They instantly became the direct evidence and proof of their wish fulfilled. It's a knowing, a state of grace, a state of perfect alignment of your heart and mind. In other words, perfect alignment with the essence of who they are, who you really are. Right? Remember, you are and always are in a state of grace. You are source. You have a unique frequency, a unique vibration as one infinite point of that consciousness. Right? But there's no separation. You're one with it. I know I can manifest. I know I can do it. Wow. And then there were some of you that were commenting on that, right? We go, oh wow, now I want to do it. What techniques did you follow? How long? Irrelevant questions. It means nothing. There is nothing. It's not how long you do a technique. It's not what techniques you did. That's irrelevant. You're a unique center of source. It's not about doing what others do. Please tell me how you mentally did it. Another one, right? Remember, this just creates your focus on out there where everything you desire is not. It's within you. So you can't get there. You're out there looking in the circumstantial evidence, looking how you can get to fulfillment. You can't get there from there. That's why Abraham Hicks would say that. You can't get there from there. Was it thinking about the desired result and then dropping it for a few days or what? Yeah, they all talk about that. Again, none of that matters. That's all irrelevant. Your source. You don't have to drop anything. You get the desire and want what you want, but move to the knowing, move to the gratitude, move to the faith of knowing that it's already done. Do you see it? There's nothing to drop. There's nothing to do. It's standing in that fulfillment. All of these questions imply that, remember, you can't be in a state of absolute faith and gratitude and believe that there's some process or some technique that someone else is using that will manifest what you want. Do you see it? They can't coexist. You've got to stand in that knowing that, yeah, I am that person. I know. That's what they did. I know it's going to work out. I know it's always unfolding. I know it because I am that reality. I am the stuff. Right here, you're saying there's something else. There's stuff outside of you that can get you what you want. There's nothing outside of you that does it. It's you. That's why those questions don't make any sense. That's why you're still seeking. Right? As you continue to seek, you don't know yourself as source. Stop being a seeker and be source of what you want, right? It's not the processes and techniques that shift you or manifest your wishes and desires. Hear this. You are shifting and manifesting through billions and billions of frames of reality in every moment because you are all frames. You are all images of reality. So it's not about that. It's a knowing. That's the faith of a mustard seed. It's the knowing that I am the physically focused, individualized center of the one great source, the great I am. And the processes and techniques are how I choose consciously my experiences as all that is. To know what I know experientially. That's what all processes are about. So looking for others makes no sense. Trying to do what others do means nothing, does nothing. Yet it only creates an experience or experiences of non-alignment, of non-fulfillment, right? Where your heart and mind is not aligned, right? You want what you want, but now you're looking outside yourself for it, right? Wow, that's powerful. So if you practice anything, hear this, practice gratitude, right? Giving thanks. I've talked about gratitude in many ways, but remember, we're not talking about the mere emotion of gratitude, right? We think of gratitude, a conditional gratitude, gratitude for something. We're saying the gratitude from being source, from being the center of the divine mind. It's a state of being. It's a state of grace. Giving thanks, being thankful, it creates the experience of instant alignment of heart and mind. That's how you align. Think of the gratitude that this person, this creator that wrote that comment, that they were the state of being they were in, that knowing is an absolute state of gratitude. I know. It's the highest state of gratitude there is, right? Not a mere gratitude for things working out, right? Temporary circumstances looking like you want them to look like. We're saying it's source, gratitude's source. It's cause. It makes you the evidence and proof of fulfillment. It makes you source. Gratitude, the feeling, remember the feeling of gratitude is the human expression or experience or manifestation of your natural, innate, divine state of grace and love. It's the human experience or the human expression or the human manifestation of that state of grace that you are. That's why it feels so good. It's your knowing as source. Who you are, not about what you have. Gratitude is about who you are, not about the things that you have. That's gratitude. It's gratitude to know yourself as source. It's the absolute faith in knowing that moves mountains and uproots mulberry trees. That's why in Scripture, when we talk about Jesus as your I am awareness, was always praying without ceasing, right? Praying in advance when he resurrected Lazarus, right? The idea of thanking remember, you're thanking source or thanking God or thanking the Father is you recognizing your unity with that source. Do you see it? So, yeah, I and the Father are one and the Father is greater than I. But when you thank that Father, it's your unity, it's your unification with that oneness, with that one great reality, with that one great I am. That's why you always see, when the ancients say, pray without ceasing, right? Be thankful. That's what we mean, right? Recognize. It's a knowing. That's what this person did. They went to a knowing that they are source. Absolute faith in knowing. It moves mountains and uproots mulberry trees. It's beyond, remember, it's beyond a mere emotion. It's a state of being. That's why Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about the elevated states, the elevated emotions, gratitude and love and joy. They're elevated. They're so elevated that they're a state of being, a state of your grace, a state of your essence as source. So that's what went on here. Do you see? This person knew, right? I am awareness, all that is, that all of these frames, that all of these billions of frames are there, and you're shifting through billions of these frames and identities in every moment. You are all of them as all that is. So you're shifting through all of them in every moment, right? And it's all, your past, present, and future is always changing according to how you identify yourself, your self-concept as source, right? But if you're identifying yourself as a seeker, what's this person doing? How did they do it? I'm still not there. I don't know. Something's missing. You keep creating that idea that you're confused or that something's missing. This person that we told, this creator who wrote that comment, went to the knowing, right? That gratitude and faith of knowing that you are source. And remember, created those circumstances, instant alignment of heart and mind, creating those circumstances with a mortgage, right? Where they were able to get the mortgage, where they were able to pay their ex, right? These manifested circumstances where they received the email that they weren't going to get the mortgage, that they would that they're going to lose the house. Well, that's not proof it's not proof of anything. It's circumstantial evidence. It means nothing because it's always changing. And they went to the knowing. I'm just going to know it. I'm just going to stand in that gratitude and faith of knowing that I'm source. And as you move, remember, it's not to, you're always manifesting. You're always shifting. Processes are not to learn how to manifest and not to learn how to shift. It's to all processes and techniques is for you to choose. Choose your preferred identity. Choose your preferred experience of reality, or as all that is. That's what it all about. It's about you consciously choosing your experience, your relationship to the world. Remember, they're always changing. They look solid. They look immovable, but they're always moving. That mountain moves because it's not the mountain that moves, you do, right? That reality continues, but there are infinite possibilities, infinite experiences, infinite identities that you can create, and you're shifting through all of them in every moment. Their gratitude and faith in knowing collapsed time and space and erased the 3 years of worry and shifted them to a reality of instant fulfillment. It erased those 3 years of worry. In other words, those 3 years or that potential reality, that potential experience exists, but it's no longer who they are. It's no longer their horizontal linear past of this identity. Do you see they shift? It belongs to the other one, right? The one that's still doubting, the one that's still worrying. But they all exist, and you're moving in every moment. You're a completely new identity in a new reality in every moment. Remember, any change is total change. You're absolutely new in this moment. So why not move to the knowing, right? Any process or technique is fine, but move to the knowing with the faith and the gratitude that you're already that person you desire to be, that you're shifting and manifesting in every moment. Right? So how do you do it? Feel the gratitude, feel the faith of already being there. Go to the knowing. Yes, have an imaginal scene, a 2 to 3 second imaginal frame that implies that fulfillment. But know it's done. Move to the knowing of it. That's what makes it instant. Right? Remember, when you move to that gratitude, that creates that reality right there. Right? 3D reality yields to you, coalesces around your knowing, around your identity. That's how to shift realities and manifest instantly. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on our videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, The Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/BeSomethingWonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, or anywhere on social media at either Be Something Wonderful or Tom Kearin. We're on TikTok at Be Something Wonderful. And for being part of the membership channel. We had a great live stream. We have another one queued up for the middle of November. And so be sure to join us. I'll have a more formal announcement. It's going to go out in the next day or two. And tonight we leave for the island, the beautiful Dutch Caribbean, the island of Bonaire, where I'm going to be broadcasting again from the island, probably starting tomorrow or the next day. So be sure to look for us there. More to come, guys, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude. This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, see you soon.